Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to cyBorg Gaming. More importantly, welcome back to cyBorg Racing. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like on this video if you like it. If you like it even more, make sure you are subscribed. And make sure you guys watch until the end because this is a really good race. There's a lot of drama, a lot of overtaking, a lot of battles. And watch until the end to see how we finish, see how we fare here in Austria. Also, if you guys haven't seen the last video, hit the link at the top. Add it to your watch later list. Watch it after this video. It's also a good race. It was raining. We had to switch up the strategy with Jeff midway through the race. And we ended up getting a podium finish, which is great for the team. But coming out of Q1 here in Austria, we finished P9 with a 103.0. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the performance is starting to drop, or not our performance is dropping, but the teams above us are really starting to get away from us, like on the development charts. So Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, and even McLaren, they are starting to jump ahead of us. I replaced most of the components in the car for this race. I believe it's just the energy storage I didn't replace. So this is basically our peak performance for the car here in Austria. And even with this raw performance for the CRM2, I feel like we have to start battling just to get into Q3. As you see here, finishing Q2 with a 102.9, we get P6, and there's maybe a 1/10 gap in between myself and P10. Schwartzman, unfortunately, again, he drops out P16 in Q2. He has been doing better though. And going into Q3, we put up our first hot lap, and as you can see, we're only in P10. So I go on another hot lap where we managed to put up the fastest Sector 1. But Sector 2 especially is where I struggle on this track. Going into turns 3, 6, and then in Sector 3, turn 7. Those are really hard to get correctly, and you can lose a lot of time. So I feel like that's where I'm losing time mostly. However, we still managed to put up a pretty good lap on this hot lap, especially coming into the final 2 turns here in Austria. We're down 2/10. We got a purple Sector 1, a green Sector 2. Max Verstappen puts up a 102.2, which will get him on pole. And even with this half decent lap, we are only in P9 in front of Fernando Alonso. So we're sandwiched between the Alpine and the Mercedes. Also, Pierre Gasly, who is in the AlphaTauri, similar to the CRM2, is in P7. With that being said, let's get into the race, guys.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve, as it was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 meters above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Sainz, Charles Leclerc and Ricciardo, Gasly, Joe, the engineer and Fernando Alonso, Perez, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda and Vettel, Stroll, Schwartzman, Antonio Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen, Russell, Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Alright, so it is time for the race. As usual, guys, looking at our tire strategy, we got 9 laps on the softs and then 13, 14 on the mediums. It's going to be a 2-stopper. We're not changing anything. Let me just lower the fuel real quick as well. Now we're starting in P9. I think there's a Mercedes in front of us, and then we got the AlphaTauris and the Aston Martins around us as well. So we're going to try and see if we can possibly get higher up on the grid. Maybe jump a few spots off the start, but let's get ready to the race, guys. So we are behind Grand New Joe again. Our last race, I think he was 2 spots in front of us. He looks to cut us off going into turn 1. Oh my god. So we jump Grand New Joe off the start. We're in P7 right now. Gasly is right on our rear. I'm gonna go up the inside here, see if I can take a few spots, ride the curb a little bit, and we overtake Gasly and Charles Leclerc into turn 3, I believe that is. Going into the downhill, turn 4, behind Lewis Hamilton. Oh, a little late on the brakes, not hard enough. He's able to gap us just a little bit, and we're already making good progress here. Come lap 1. Oh man, okay, maybe not the greatest opening lap. Give me a second to get into form here, because we got Pierre Gasly almost 3/10 of a second behind us right now. As we come towards the final turns in lap 1, this is not the greatest opening for me, to be honest. Verstappen again puts up the fastest lap. He's been getting a lot of poles recently. I think he was on pole in Canada as well. And this race we are going to have to be pretty cautious of using our battery, because it does have a lot of wear on it, and it's only at like 70 something percent. Oh, it's at 66%. So yeah, we're gonna have to be careful. We're not gonna have full battery for this race. I was thinking about replacing it last race, but I figured let's just save it until the next race, just so we don't suffer any penalties later on. As Gasly tries to come up the inside, I'm leaving him space out. Oh my god, guy just tried to push me off the track. I think I just hit someone behind me as well. So DRS is going to be activated this lap, so we will have the jump on Gasly coming into turn 4. But this is not... I can't freaking get the turning points right on this. So we're on lap 5. We are going to be in striking distance of Pierre Gasly. I've really been struggling in Sector 2, especially at Turn 4 and Turn 3. The braking points, especially with the dirty air, are really hard to do properly. So let's see if we can get a proper exit out of here. Nice, okay. Not the greatest exit, but good enough to stick with Gasly. We're not going to catch him into Turn 4, but we will have a chance come the main straight. Jeff also offering to change up the strategy. Let's see what he's got for us. So he's saying lap 15. So he's saying to switch it to a one-stopper. Oh, wait, what did I do? Shit, what did I do? I don't know what I did there. No. So here we go. We are right on Gasly's gearbox right now. I'm going to see if I can go for the overtake here into turn 4. Is he going to take the inside or the outside? Okay, he's going inside, so I'm going to go through the outside. I'm gonna give him a little bit of space. Wheels are bumping, and he's able to etch a little bit ahead. Ah, good battle going on with Gasly right now. We put up the fastest Sector 1 as well. A green Sector 2. Maybe get the fastest lap here. Let's see. We got the slipstream with Gasly, so if we can get these last 2 turns down, possibly a fastest lap. Nah, we're not gonna get it here. Yeah, red Sector 2. Or Sector 3, sorry. And we need to get past them. It's probably wearing down our tires a lot quicker, but we're gonna get him right here. In the first DRS zone. And here we go, we're gonna get the overtake done. See if we can make it stick through turn 3. Let's go. He's gonna have DRS here though, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna defend the inside line if he does end up catching up. Okay, he's not catching up right now. So we did overtake him, I believe, previously in the race, but we didn't have good laps, so he was able to retake the position. But now I'm kind of settling in here on lap 7 in Austria. Here comes Gasly again. These DRS zones are so OP. Are we gonna have DRS on him here though? Yeah, so we're gonna have DRS. Let's see if we can get the spot back. Oh, we're going too slow right now. And we brake super late, take it wide, stays in front of us again. This freaking Gasly guy, man. Oh my god, here comes Perez. I think so far, 11 laps in, this has to be the most action-packed setup. Holy crap, and there's Yuki Tsunoda out of nowhere.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.1 seconds.
Him and Sergio Perez are gonna have DRS. Yuki Tsunoda, the other AlphaTauri, they're giving the CRM2 everything today. First we're battling with Pierre Gasly, now we're battling with Yuki Tsunoda. I'm sure Pierre Gasly will be back in a little bit. He went into pit, I believe, 2 laps ago. Oh, and someone just hit me. Someone just hit me. Oh god, did I get damage off that? Who hit me? I think that was Yuki Tsunoda who hit me. He's on the side. I didn't do anything there. I did not do anything. I don't know what he was doing. That's the second time a driver has bumped into us and spun out of the race. Oh my god, Sergio Perez. I'm activating that battery. Okay, it's fine. We'll have DRS here. Oh, horrible exit out of turn 1. The CRM2 is giving it everything right now. Sergio Perez forces us up the inside. And we got DRS on this section here. Jeff offering a new strategy, so lap 12, he's telling us to go back. What did I do? I didn't touch anything. Schwartzman went to pit a few laps ago. I believe he's on a 2-stopper. I'm not sure who that was coming out of the pits. Oh, we had to change the wing. Where did that happen? Crap, I'm not sure where that happened, to be honest. And when Yuki Tsunoda hit us in the rear, I think we suffered some damage in the back. The gearbox is showing yellow right now. Okay, so here we go into the pits. Come on. No wing replacement this time. 2.6, not bad. Both the frickin' AlphaTauri are able to pass us. I believe that is Schwartzman coming up the main straight as well. So we got DRS. Schwartzman is right behind us. And we got 10 laps to go. We need to get into the points. I don't know if anyone else still has to pit. That wing replacement might have just killed our race, to be honest. We still have a lot of battery left over as well, so we're going maximum effort here. We need to catch up to these guys. We need to get into the points at least by the end of this race. Definitely not a podium, unfortunately. That front wing really screwed us over. And then hopefully with the power of the CRM2 Ferrari engine, we will be able to just overtake most of them down the straights as we did on the opening lap. Gonna dive bomb the inside lane and take as many positions as we can. And in one lap alone, the gap has dropped about 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. So I think the AlphaTauri are kind of fighting each other for position here. Let's see if we can get right in between that. But yeah, so I see Yuki Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly. I think that might be an Alpine in there as well. So now we are right with the fight. Pierre Gasly, Alonso. Everyone's got DRS, so we're in a DRS train right now with, what is this, 6 laps to go? And we are going to dive in the inside, try and overtake Yuki Tsunoda, and we get it done. So now we're behind Pierre Gasly. Alonso, still can't see who that is. Giovinazzi is in P10. He's trying to secure a point for Alfa Romeo. We ride the gravel a little bit. That kind of screws up our tires. But we got Yuki Tsunoda. I'm hoping Schwartzman can overtake Tsunoda as well. That'd be pretty sick. Oh god, that was a late turn. So we are in a nice mid-pack battle here. We got 57% battery lap with 6 laps to go in this race. Alonso and Pierre Gasly battling, and Yuki Tsunoda out of nowhere again. This guy keeps coming out of nowhere. We're gonna brake lane, take the inside lane. We are going 3 wide into turn 3. A little bit of a snap. We're bumping wheels. Oh my god. Did we get damage though? Oh my god. And we dive up the inside again. I might have hit someone. There might have been some wheel bumping there, but there's wheel bumping going on all over the place. Jesus, that was intense. My hands are sweating right now. Oh, did we get damage? I think we might have got damage. Crap, I think we got wing damage. No! Jeff, give me an update on the car. Oh, actually, did we get wing damage? We used up our whole ERS trying to overtake those cars, but they are not done with us yet. Alonso is right behind us. He's going to be storming back. And now we got to save that battery for the final stints here. Hopefully get through Kimi Räikkönen and Giovinazzi. The CRM2 is definitely a lot faster than these two guys. So hopefully we can get past them quickly and put some space in between us. And I am just dive bombing every freaking corner here, trying to get as many spots as possible. Oh my god. If you guys have watched up to this point, make sure you drop a like on the videos. We're about to take a look, see if we can overtake Giovinazzi, but that's not going to happen here. A little bit too far behind. Here comes Kimi Räikkönen. I activate that battery to stay in front of him. And someone is to my right, I think. Now they're behind me. So we're sticking to P9. We got Lance Stroll 5 seconds ahead. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him with 4 laps left to go here. But holy, what a sequence of laps there. This is a huge battle going on here. So we're going on the final lap here. We are just under a second behind Lance Stroll. We have no battery left. We're trying to get into DRS range here. We are literally just outside. I'm going to use the last little bit of battery, see if we can get into DRS range. No, we're going to miss it. We're trying to get into P8. With Lance Stroll ahead of us. Oh, we did make it into DRS range. Okay, let me activate the battery. Come on. We're not going to overtake him here. Maybe into the last 2 turns, but it's going to be risky. Lando Norris in the McLaren wins the Grand Prix as myself and Lance Stroll. No, that's it. Oh, crap. I screwed it right there on that turn. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. We've got to use every last bit of battery here. Every last bit. Go outside the track. No! Oh, we just missed P8 behind Lance Stroll and the Aston Martin. What a crazy race. We only took P9, but that was probably the most fun race of the season so far. That was a crazy race. That was speaking of laps during the second stint. Holy crap. So McLaren wins it, and Daniel Ricciardo beats us too. He had the he's our rival, so I think he's gonna win the rivalry with that race, finishing in front of us. Damn. So we got some good news, we got some bad news. Lewis Hamilton finishes in P2. That's the bad news, so not good for constructors. They're gonna increase the gap. I think he will also decrease the gap, possibly pass me. No, he's not going to pass me in the drivers, but he will. He definitely got a little bit closer now. Schwartzman also did not finish in the points, but the good news is that Guanyu Zhou also did not finish in the points. I think he pit later on in the race, possibly from wing damage or whatever, but that was a crazy ass race. Holy crap. But going into the team R&D stuff, we're thrown into a personnel meeting. We've been running through Schwartzman's sim data, and they appear to be cutting it fine when it comes to their fuel load. We don't want this to occur in an actual race. How should we approach this driver? So accepting it will or approaching the driver will increase his awareness by 5, would drop his racecraft by 5. I'm trying to keep his racecraft up so he gains more skill on the track, and there will be ways that we can gain back some of the awareness that he's lost. So I'm just going to go ahead and ignore this. Also too, our sponsorships, our secondary sponsorships are up for renewal. Now I'm going to go ahead and get 2 new contracts for the team. We need as much money as possible, and I feel like we're in a position now where we can start gambling a little more on the money that we can earn from these contracts. But after this last race and looking at the development charts, I don't want to be super gutsy like winning races and getting podiums. If it was in the middle of the season or at the beginning of the season, I would have done that. But we're going to sign 2 contracts, one with Achive, I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but that requires 3 constructors points per race weekend, and then the other one is XER, which requires 5 constructors points per race weekend. So we'd basically have to finish in P7 or above to get both of the bonuses from both contracts, which I feel like we can do as the season progresses. I did mention earlier in the video as well that Lewis Hamilton is gunning for us, and at this current rate he is going to pass us. I'm at 93 points. We only got 2 points in this race. Lewis Hamilton finished P2, so I believe he got 18 points. So that puts him 3 points behind, and then in the constructors we drop down to P3, and we're now trying to battle with McLaren to keep the P3 spot and battle with Red Bull to try and claim back the P2 spot. Another thing I mentioned earlier is that I replaced all the components in the car. Well, I lied. It's actually for the British Grand Prix that the car is at peak performance. So maybe we could have done better in this race have I replaced the parts beforehand. But that's in the past. We replaced the control electronics, the energy store, and the MGUH. Going into the R&D stuff as well, we have 1100 R&D points to use. And looking at this development chart for the power units, we are in the bottom 4 teams for engine performance, and I don't know what it is because I usually take P1 in the speed traps during the practice sessions. Maybe people aren't pushing as hard or whatever, but I'm gonna start investing more money into the powertrain department, starting with a $4 million quality control upgrade for our powertrain department. If I am going to be putting a lot of R&D points into this, we're going to need them to be as reliable as possible, getting those upgrades to us on time. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Ignore the me talking. I left my mic on mute. But if you guys are new to the channel, you watched up to this point, make sure you leave a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys next week for Silverstone. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.